right, good morning. We are back in our power training series where I'm showing you big basic movements to increase size and strength. You know, it's like building a house. You got to pour the footer, then you lay the block, then you put the house on top. You don't put the house without the footer and the foundation. So I believe that obviously the secrets to a powerful big physique are the foundations of weight training, which are big bench presses, squats, deadlifts, heavy military presses, straight bar curls, weighted dips, weighted chins. I'm going to try to cover a few of those today and demonstrate some of those. What I'm holding in my hand here, a lot of you guys out there are familiar with wrist straps. Now, they do serve a purpose. If you want to keep better isolation when you're doing your movements, that's great. And I'm not opposed, because I do own a set. Here they are. I don't like to use them all the time, like I spoke in other segments about weightlifting belts that are overused and abused. I don't like to use these all the time and rely on these because I think it takes away from grip strength. I think you should develop grip strength first before you graduate into these. And I will demonstrate how these are used. But first I'm going to show you usage without them, so I'm going to toss them aside. We got our bar already loaded for a warm-up. We're going to show you some deadlift work today. And I got 135 pounds here on the bar. There's two styles. There's a conventional deadlift and then there's a sumo. My son went to Atlantic City in 2006 in the teenage division of the WNPF and won a world title. Set a world record at 150 pounds with a 407, once again in the teenage division, 407-pound deadlift. Raw, which means there's no straps, there's no suits, just a weightlifting belt. And he used a sumo stance, which your legs are much wider and you're going down inside and up. Once again, conventional, I'm going more on the outside, over and under hand grip. If you have access to one of these, this sure makes this exercise less of a pain in the ass, and this is what we call the deadlift jack, because it allows me now to load the bar, then set the bar down on my platform and remove it, put that aside. So I'm just going to warm up here. Once again, I'm going to go down in about a shoulder width stance, hand under and a hand over, looking straight ahead or up. I never look down. I'm going to sink down in there, grab a hold of the bar, ride it up my thighs and my shins and up. Ride it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. They say that great deadlifters have bloody shins because you're driving that bar up, dragging it up the shins and the quads. So that was 135, just to show you the technique. What I'm going to do next is load the bar up a little bit and go from there. So bear with me 1 second while we load up. Okay, we are rolling. So we are back. And we've moved our bar now to 225 pounds. We're going to do about 5 reps just to get things rolling here. We're using this not as a workout routine, but strictly as instructional videos. So relax there, big fellas that are saying, hey, that Chamoke's not using a whole lot of weight out there. Okay, so we're going to get down in our conventional stance, over and under grip. We're going to slide down in there, take a hold of the bar, and pull. That's 1, 2. Okay, stop. There's another blooper reel. You still rolling? Okay, let's try that again. I think we stopped at 2. We'll pick it up for 3 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that in the last segment. I fell apart, but this is real people, not fake actors, not professional athletes. We're real people showing you real things. Okay, so we're going to have those little bloopers in here. There's my timer, so that means it's time to go. I'm going to be using the belt for the next set. I'm also going to show you how this deadlift jack works. So what you do is you take a hold of this. Another blooper. Belt just fell. Okay, you lift up your bar, and then we're going to come over here. We're going to grab a couple of these quarters, and we're going to raise the bar to 275 pounds. And we're going to get about 3 reps. You know, it's no big deal. I got a buddy, Lou Falcone. I'll tell you, pound for pound, I've been in the game 30-some years, and not because he's a friend of mine, but I got to be honest with you, he's probably one of the strongest little dudes, man, I've ever seen in my life. And no offense by saying little, I'm just saying because pound for pound, he weighs about $150, and I've seen this guy, he's world-class material. This guy takes 500, I don't know, some odd pounds, and reps with it. So that's an amazing feat. He's like one ball of muscle. Very, very impressive athlete. Okay, John, I hope this doesn't come off here, buddy. I'm gonna tighten up the belt. And so we saw how the deadlift jack works. Hopefully my pants won't come down. That'll be real reality. And then we're gonna go ahead and get 3 reps. So we're gonna go down in there. John complimented on my super squat shirt. Buddy of mine, they made that for me. If you ever have a chance to read the book, it's a fantastic book. No drugs, machines, long routines, just squats, baby. That's what we're all about. Great read. Super Squats and Dinosaur Training. 2 great reads. Okay, so we're going to go down in here with an over and under grip, descend, grab a hold. There's 1, 2, and 3. So there we have our 3 reps with the 275, okay? And we're going to take a little break and come back. I'm going to load this up and knock out 2 more reps. Okay, folks, we'll be back. Okay, we are back in action. We're going to do 1 more round for you. I was just telling my buddy Hayden here, you know, I apologize to all you mass mongers out there, respectfully, that this is not an impressive weight, okay? We have about 315 pounds on here. Once again, we're using all this for demonstration purposes. It's not a workout. And back in the day, I was a lot better than this. I'm more into, you know, those therapeutic exercises now. So, all right, we're going to go down here. We're going to knock out 2 reps. Once again, we're using a conventional stance, over and under grip. No chalk. I'm not using any chalk. No straps. You guys should practice, especially when you're starting out with this stuff, to, you know, just practice your technique. Go without using those devices to help you along at all. And let's go ahead and give this a whirl. So we're going to go down in there with an over and under. Shake it out. A couple good deep breaths. Hope my main arteries don't blow out. I always tell people in my age group that, you know, if you think you got any blockages, forget the stress test. Come on in here and throw some heavy steel around. And 1 of 2 things will happen. Either you'll get it, or they'll be calling the paramedics to get you up off the floor. You'll find out if you have any major blockages there. So, all right, that's enough bullshitting. Let's get rolling. So we're going to go down in there, grab a hold, pick it up. How'd that look, Hayden? All right? Yeah. Down. 1 more time. And by the way, I had a back injury, probably about 3 or 4 years ago. L4 and L5, they wanted to do surgery. Ruptured both those discs. Doctor said lift light, so that's what I've been doing. This is more therapy exercises for me. I did have 2 epidurals at Edgewood Surgical. Plug for you, my friend Kirk Gramley. And we'll be back in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and put this toys away.